We are now in a very beautiful small place. It's called Pozzuoli.
In a cozy corner where they connected very much the ancient ruins
Yes.
with the new way of construction with a lot of modern materials, glass and steel and I don't know what. And it's very beautiful. We haven't expected that. We just came around the corner and found that.
But everything in Italy has a kind of aesthetics, even if it's in a bad, ugly, dirty way. It still has its elegance because
charm, yeah.
people have lived many, many years with this kind of mentalities in their DNA, so everything is made with this kind of aesthetics. And we close with this temple behind us. It's an ancient Greek temple with huge Corinthian columns, yes. It's really amazing. It was probably a temple of maybe Zeus, who knows. We're gonna learn about this. And it converted into a castle, a Venetian castle, Roman, I don't know, maybe Venetian, and later probably from the church, and now the church. But this is the connection. This is the connection with our ancestors, of our generations. This makes us understand that all these people who come from here, they put their own part, and we have also to put our own part as we are here consciously. That's why we are also here, to experience this and to get things even better for us and for the society around us and humanity.
Yeah. To see it all and to care for it, to appreciate it, to get a wider horizon and to make decisions they are even more joyful. And that's what we are going to do now. A joyful decision for the next trattoria.
Exactly.
So then enjoy everything.
Next trattoria or next cafenio in Creta or everywhere you are, enjoy life, experience every moment consciously, because mortality comes for everybody, and the thing is what we do now and how we do it for ourselves, for the generations to come, and for the planet and the beings that are on this planet.
So enjoy everything you perceive, everything you feel, and everything you do.
And of course, we said that the people live in the now, in a city like this, where you have to be all the time aware of your everyday life there and living, and also of your surviving, let's say, yeah?
It's a survival mode a little bit, no? Like in the big cities or in many parts of the world, we are used to this flight or fight modus actually, no? We are always in alerted situation and in a way that we have always to expect everything, and so we are aware, but not in a way
conscious way.
Not in a conscious way that we feel inside us, because in a way where there's so much going on and all your sensations are served with all these things you can see, you can smell, you can hear, you have to, you're so overwhelmed that it's very loud and very difficult actually to feel in yourself. At least for me, it was very difficult to feel in myself there. And so we had the moment to take off our shoes. You remember in the Python?
Yeah.
Where we were walking around without shoes because we felt we need to ground that energy we had in us, and we need to connect with earth there. And okay, in this city, it is not just that, it is also, we have seen somebody walking around there barefoot, but it's also that your sensations are all the time attracted by everything.
And the point, yes, the point is through this experience we realize how people generally in life are connected with this instinct of survival. If you are in the right conditions, like Napoli, the people have to survive, so they become more aware and they enjoy also life more. But from the other hand, they are not conscious aware about their own life, and we feel in general terms, not for everybody of course, that the most of the people who live in a city especially a city, big city like this, and they are disconnected from nature, and they are also disconnected from their own nature. They just live a life that somebody else may be chosen for them.
Yeah, they're born in that, maybe, no?
They're born there, they live there, and they die there, and that's it. One thing is that you can live your life and enjoy your life, and when it's your time to go, you can say, yes, I enjoy my life and I don't care to know anything else. And the other point is you may live a life maybe not so happy, and you think that this is your destiny and you have to live it like this. So you create a mask around you of how people want to see you. We saw many people there that were very well dressed, and the women, they were
Nice
makeup,
makeup,
nice
yeah.
makeup.
The perfumes everywhere.
So it was a show. Many things are a show, to go out to show that I am him. I'm he or her. And it's actually the same show like we see in Instagram or in TikTok, people that record themselves to show. And the point for us is how conscious can you be in your life, everybody of us. Because if we are conscious and to start seeing life in a different perspective, then we start creating our lives. And it's not only that we enjoy our life consciously, but also we choose the path we want to follow. And
Yeah, I think it's one thing to just keep yourself busy with the given things and with the given things from the other generations that have been before you, but it's another thing to also, to do your own thing, to improve something, to make your own conclusions, to create something new because you're fancy about it, because you have the space and you have the time and you have the idea and you have the drive to do it. And I think it's sometimes, in the city is less space for that because everything is so busy and keeps you busy in this box. It takes a lot to take out the step, but if you have done a beautiful thing. So if we are about to choose in which city we would like to live and experience, we would choose a place like this, where people are aware in their everyday life, they enjoy life, they connect with themselves and with the other people, even if they are not conscious, and not select it over another city where people are given everything perfect and ready, and they don't have to think about, they don't have to cultivate their skills and their abilities to be able to move around. And this draws away the consciousness and the awareness of the people. You become like robots. Yeah, this place we saw in Napoli, there were people who were acting like, I mean, they enjoy life. You can see it. It would be, of course, a city that we would like to visit again and experience again. And if this consciousness come to the people to understand why they are there, I'm sure that it could be even more fantastic. Yes,
and the playground there and the people who have their everyday life would experience it even more better. Yes. Yeah, it's a very nice place to be already, and they have this special vibe of making every time the best out of what is already given. Yeah, we will see great changes through the new consciousness, through the new gaining of consciousness in humanity, even in Napoli, and it will be beautiful. But we also wish a little bit that the old beautiful vintage corners remain in some places. They should remain. Just to remember. Everything that is beautiful, it should remain, because the essence of this universe and the existence itself is to create beauty. Kalos, like we said in Greece, and it's all about beauty and harmony. And even if it seems something to be disharmonious or ugly, to be able to see the beauty out of this. This is what we saw and experienced there in the city. Its beauty out of its ugliness, its noise, its crazy colors, broken things, mix of smells and perfumes and fried food and whatever. This is the beauty of life, where we all come here to experience diversity. Otherwise, if everybody would be the same, it would be boring. Would be very boring, actually. That's why it is so good that every corner of the world is different, every person is different, but we are all together one complete, organically fulfilling thing. And also we can see the
ruins from the times of the ancient Greeks that have settled there to now. What is happening in the history of humanity from these times where everybody was creating a lot and doing a lot of philosophy. They were building places to do philosophy and to begin to discuss about everything. And they were painting a lot and creating a lot and honoring the gods. They had this huge temple. They were, what we said, beautifully bored. Beautifully bored in the golden ages. And then, the discussions came to the point, what if we choose differently? And it became over these times of the emperors and of the kings and of all this to the times where we are right now, where we keep ourselves still a little bit comfortably numb, especially in the cities where everything is keeping itself busy by standing in the box and turning in this box. It is very funny to step out of that. Very, very funny. Because behind all that there is the diversity of the beauty in wholeness, in unity. Because when we understand that we are all part of one and that we are all totally right and that we are all totally complete and unique in our beautiful ways to create and to express, then everybody of us can create a beautiful new place around and inside us. First inside and then around us.
And now is the time that humanity is on the turning point. Everything we experience in this city and we experience in our everyday life is a more deep realization and understanding of how humanity evolved from the ancient times until now through their own societies, the rules they put there, and how especially the Western humanity evolved, the Western civilization that we belong as part of the universal human family, how this evolved from the times of the Greeks until through the Romans and then the other tribes, the Venetians, the modern church, Catholic Church, how this created for many, many years a false misconception of human being, of what is human being, of focusing on an external authority, of the power of one or a few who have the connection with the God, and if maybe it's called king or pope, whatever that has authority. We experienced the whole thing, being through these churches, seeing these temples, seeing the temple of Augustus in a small town outside of Italy, which is now a big church, and we can understand more where we are now, and as well as we understand and feel that consciousness in the planet Earth is changing for humanity, and it's time for everybody now to choose to live through his feelings, through his own desires, and follow only his or her heart. It's time for everybody of us to follow our heart and move into the direction of our heart, and this will bring more and more awareness into the consciousness that we are.
Yeah, the separation was needed to look at all that from this perspective, and now we choose again. And it's good to understand all that, because through understanding we can make it visible. We can get an idea about everything, and we can reshape and reform it.
Yes, because understanding brings trust, and trust brings faith, and faith is the opposite of fear, because it's connected always with love. Because so we need to understand, so we move through love and faith and trust into the path of a new humanity.